Once again, a very warm welcome on Bula Fiji TV as we build up. We do the countdown to the 2014 Inc. Mobile Battle of the Giants soccer tournament to be played over 2 weekends. The first round of the matches to be played this coming weekend from the 22nd till the 24th of August at Govin Park in Bar. And the following weekend, we have the finals, the semi-finals and finals at the ANZ National Stadium in Suva to be played from the 30th till the 31st of August. And today's build-up show, before we do the build-up show, we'll let the listeners know the result as far as the Premier Division is concerned. Yes, the Premier Division meaning that the team that were playing the two-leg playoff as far as the Premier Division to determine which team comes in the top flight in the Super Premier Division of the 2015 season in the Fiji Suns Skipatuna National Soccer League Series. Well, what's going to happen is the bottom team in the Fiji Suns Skipatuna National Soccer League Series will be automatically demoted. The team at the rock bottom and the team that wins the two-leg playoff over the Premier Division makes the top flight in the new season, which is the 2015 season. And over the two legs, the team that has qualified to come in the Super Premier Division next year is the Talivu Naita Series side. Yep, that's right, the Talivu Naita Series over the two legs. They have defeated the team from the north, the Savu Savu side, by 6-2 in the recent match that was played over the weekend at Ratadakambao Park in Nasori. The Talivu Naita Series side, led by former Fiji and the bar player, the son of Chona Nakosia, Kennedy Odoi, that scored 2 of the 3 goals for the Talivu Naita Series side that disposed the Savu Savu side by 3-0 and book a place in the top flight in the new season, which is next year. Well, that's how it's as far as the relegation, I would say the playoff for the team that fought to be in the Super Premier Division next year, and that will be the Talivu Naita Series side, and we'll have to wait and see after the Inc. Mobile Battle of the Giants tournament which team stays at the bottom of the Super Premier Division to come down in the Premier Division. Currently, the Navua side is at the rock bottom, but we'll have to wait and see at the end of the season. Getting back to the Battle of the Giants tournament, and in today's talkback show, the build-up that we are bringing to the 2014 Inc. Mobile Battle of the Giants tournament, we have the history as how many times which teams have won the Battle of the Giants tournament. It was introduced in 1977, but due to a financial disaster for Suva as they were the host, the tournament could not take place. In 1978, the tournament took place for the first time, where the Nandi side beat Bar in the final by 1-0. In 1979, the Bar side beat Rewa on penalty shootouts by 4-2. In 1980, the Nandi side beat Bar by 3-0. In 81, Bar beat the Lautoka side by 2-0. In 1982, Suva won over default over Bar over some controversies. In 83, the Nandi side defeated the Lautoka side by 1-0. In 1984, Bar side defeated the Suva side by 1-0. In 1985, the Lautoka side beat the Rewa side by 3-0. In 1986, the Nandi side beat the Lambasa side by 1-0. In 1987, the tournament was not played because of a natural disaster in Fiji. In 1988, the Suva side beat the Bar side by 4-3 on penalty shots. In 1989, the Nadronga side that had a lot of Fiji stars in their team, led by Kini Tumbi, his son, Vunidi Tikuma American, that played for the Nandi side. Tumbi played for the Nadronga side at that time, with the likes of Abraham Watkins, Randiget Nawalu, Mesulame Titifanoa, Anirudh Singh, Atunesh Prasad. What a star-studded side the Nadronga had, that beat the Nasinu side, that had the likes of former national goalkeeper Tangi Volonangi, Abdul Manan and others, that the Nadronga side by 1-0 in 1989. In 1990, the Bar side beat Suva on penalty shootouts by 4-2. In 1991, the Nadronga side once again played Nasinu in the final at Nandi's Prince Charles Park. They won on penalty shots by 4-3. In 92, the Bar side beat the Lautoka side by 1-0. In 93, the Bar side again beat the Lambasa side by 1 goal to 0. In 94, another controversy. Rewa won over Bar over a default. In 1995, the Suva side at the ANZ National Stadium, which is known as now, and in the previous years it was known as the National Stadium in Suva, led by the former policeman Navitala Visuwanga and Melinda Malevu Jr.'s goal that sparked the Suva side to a 2-1 victory over the Navua side. In 96, the Nendi side won it at Govind Park in Bar, beating the Tavua side by 3 goals to 1. Tavua scoring first through a nippy-looking Clyde Langalevu. Nendi coming back to score 2 excellent goals from Imosimbala Inuku and 1 from Wadisoni Voli, his son that plays for the Nendi side, Rushiate Madanarenga, and the father, Wadisoni Voli. What a player he was for the Nendi side. In 97, at Subrel Park in Lambasa, the Lambasa side that scored through a spectacular goal from Tanyala Tulevuka that beat the Nendi side by 1 goal to 0. In 98, Bar beat Nendi by 1 goal to 0. Bar made it 4 in a row from 98 till 2000. In 99, the Bar side beat Tavua by 1 goal to 0. In 2000, the Bar side beat Lambasa by 2 goals to 0. In 2001, Bar beat Lautoka by 2 goals to 0. In 2002, the Nadronga side at Lawanga Park, the tournament first time staged at Lawanga Park in Singatoka, beat the Lambasa side by 2 goals to 1. In 2003, the Rewa side beat Bar by 1 goal to 0. In 2004, the Rewa side beat Nendi by 2 goals to 0. In 2005, the Navua side at Ratadokambau Park in Nasori through an Asala Ali goal beat the Rewa side by 1 goal to 0. In 2006 till 2009, Bar again made it 4 in a row. Bar beat 2006. They beat Suva by 2 goals to 1. In 2007, they beat Nendi by 2 goals to 1. In 2008, Bar beat Lautoka by 1 goal to 0. In 2008, Bar beat Lambasa by 2 goals to 1, and in 2009, Bar beat Lautoka by 1 goal to 0. In 2010, Rewa beat Navua by 1 goal to 0. In 2011, the Rewa side beat Suva on penalty kicks by 4 goals to 3. In 2012, Bar beat Lambasa by 4 goals to 2 at Churchill Park in Lautoka on penalty shootouts, and in 2013, the Bar side beat the Lautoka side by 3 goals to 1. So we'll have to wait and see who is the 2014 champion of the Battle of the Giants tournament. Looking at the records, Bar has had the most amount of wins. 16 times they have won the Battle of the Giants. Nendis and Rewa are on second. Nendi both have won it 5 times. Suva have won it 3 each with Nadronga. Lambasa, Lautoka, Navua have made it 1 win each, where Nasinu and Tavua have played 2 finals of the Battle of the Giants tournament. So that was the Talkback Show and the history as far as the Ink Mobile Battle of the Giants tournament, which is to be kicked off this coming weekend with the opening match at 1 o'clock in the afternoon on Friday between the Dalip Chad Lambasa side against the Navua side. The future match on the first display is the last match, as I feel, is between the 4R Electrical Bar side and the Shop and Save Nendi side. As the tournament progresses and as we get nearer to the tournament, we'll bring you team news and which players are featuring, which players are not. For Bula Fiji TV Sports News, this is Nizar Hafiz.